Hey, what's up? Thanks for watching. I just want to talk to you about how to forgive yourself when you are the cause for the relationship ending. How to forgive yourself when it's your fault that the relationship ended. You know, a lot of times relationships end, and unfortunately, on many occasions, it's actually our fault that the relationship ends. We could cheat, or maybe we took the person for granted for so long that they got fed up and they decided to move on with someone, or just out of just to leave that relationship because they've just had enough. And you know, sometimes when you get into your future, you start looking at your past and you think your past was better. You think that maybe if you had done this, maybe done that, the relationship would have been better. The relationship would have been more productive. Maybe if you had put in more time, bought more gifts, said I love you more, the relationship would have been sustained. And sometimes we get caught up in this idea that the past is greater than the future, that the person we were with back then was the one. They were ideal, they were perfect. And we get stuck in a place and we can't move on because, to an extent, it's still the unknown because we didn't put in 100%. So we get it all caught up. If I had tried harder, maybe if I just got another chance, and all that. So, you know, when you're going through such emotions and going through such a phase, I've discovered something that helped me to get over someone I really cared about. I went through a similar situation where it was my fault that the relationship broke down. And for a couple of years, actually, I had that mindset that maybe if I had done better, maybe if I'd done this, maybe if I'd bought more gifts, but it was my fault that she broke up with me. But after years of 3 years or so of regret, frustration, and all that, as I was meditating, I just feel that the Holy Spirit just gave me some words, and He's like, "You did the best you could at the time you did it." And I started meditating on these words, and the more you say that, you did what you could at the time. You're growing. A person is growing. The mistakes you made yesterday, you're not gonna make them today. And the mistakes you made a long time ago, it's because they were based on the knowledge that you had at the time, the understanding that you had at the time. Yes, it was your fault back then, but it's all in the past. You did your best. You put in your best race. I'm not justifying cheating. I'm not justifying taking anyone for granted, but you did your best, right? I'm not saying it was right. I'm glad you've learned your lesson, but don't hold yourself down. Don't regret to the extent that you're stuck in one place. You did your best. You put in your best effort with the knowledge that you had at the time. Okay, so don't beat yourself up. You've learned your lesson now. It's okay to move on. It's okay to move on to the greener pastures that are ahead. Okay, don't let your past hold you down or chain you up. You made mistakes, and mistakes do happen. And you did your best at the time. And now your best is different. Your best has improved. The best that you'll do today is definitely better than the best you could put in yesterday or the week before, a year ago. So celebrate that you're a different person, and the next person you'll be with, you'll make it work out even better. Thanks for watching. Take care.